Why is everything done by the political class in this country fraud? Even the one where they won't make you believe say don't be fraud. If you look into them well like this, you go discover say fraud there inside. I beg, fellow Nigerians, make una help me see the launching of the Nigeria our own national carrier. Watch this video, then I will come back, come analyze some kind things where you supposed to know about this launching of the Nigeria our own national carrier. Wanna watch? That's not the launch, but Kasala don't bust now. They don't come and tell us, say, look, no be launching again. Say now the unveiling of the logo on an aircraft, the Nigerian logo, how it go look like on an aircraft. Say now unveiling. Say no be launching. How the Kasala take bust? When that aircraft landed in Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport in Abuja, bearing the name Nigeria Air, people can't look very well, can't see the aircraft they carry registration number of Ethiopia, na Ethiopian airline, na it get the aircraft. They can't start to make noise, say how una go launch a whole national carrier, Nigerian Air, with another country's airline, another airline aircraft. How possible? Una don't launch our own airline with another country's airline aircraft. Where does it happen in the world? Now that time, the rush come outside. The interim chairman of the Nigerian Air, interim way they say in name na Dapo Olumide. Now you your screen. He burst out after the Senate Committee on Aviation don't call for their meeting to scrutinize waiting this up. Now the guy must start tell us say waiting we witness no be launching. Say now the unveiling of how the Nigeria Air logo will look like on an aircraft. Say waiting we see for there. Say now chartered airline or na chartered plane. Say not be Nigerian airline for now. Say they just want to see how the Nigerian Air, the logo, will look like on an aircraft. I beg. Make you people like say I dey talk too much. Help me listen to this interim chairman of the Nigerian Air. What they say in name now? Dapo Olumide. I'm gonna watch.
Senate Committee on Aviation. It's a pleasure to be here and to finally be in a position where I can clarify all the misconceptions regarding Nigeria Air as it pertains to the technical aspects of it. As you know, this airline was launched, so to speak, in Farnborough, the logo in 2018. Several things have transpired since then, but that has nothing to do with me. I was invited last February to, my mandate is to secure an air operating certificate for the airline. Not necessarily to operate the airline, but to secure a license to fly. And that is entirely my responsibility. But I would like to address your question first before I move on. The aircraft that came in and left was a legitimate charter flight. Any one of us here, if we have a destination wedding in Senegal, we can charter an aircraft. You don't need to have a license to do that. You just charter an aircraft. And the aircraft, you pay for it, it'll be brought here, take your passengers, and off you go. And that is what we did. But in this case, it was to unveil, you see, ever since 2018, all you'd ever seen about Nigeria aircraft were pictures, drawings, not the real aircraft. And we felt it was time to show what the real aircraft would look like, and also to let shareholders, you see, we have institutional investors. They're not in aviation, but they're putting their money in here for, say, 10, 15 years and to exit maybe at a premium. So they need to see what the actual aircraft will look like. So we brought it in here to show them what the aircraft will look like. Then the social media dimension came into it.
Una hear wetin that will be later for that video. He say, say that the unveiling, say no be the launch. Wait, make I tell you now. Now these same people go unveil our logo, the Nigerian Air logo. They unveil it for UK in 2018. Though. In 2018, they unveiled this logo, this Nigerian Air logo, in the UK. Our own airline. They not unveil the logo in our own country. They rush, carry plane, carry flights, go UK, go unveil our Nigerian Air logo for UK. Which other unveiling una they do? You say you want to see how it will look like on an aircraft. We una carry our money, go charter Ethiopian airline, their plane, right on Nigerian Air. Come even drop, come land on top our international airport for Abuja here. What we say, they come carry water, they pour on her, they get water cannon, they pour on her. Say, hey, our airline has arrived though. We are about to start operation though. As on a land. No cabinet member come out from the aircraft. All of them remain inside. Nobody come outside. Now when people just did the look, say, how can these people land with cannon water splashing on them? Which signifies that yes, an airline has arrived at airport to start operation. And the cabinet members are not coming out. There is something fishy. That was the time Nigeria started closing to find out what the problem is. And they found out that this aircraft does not belong to the Nigerian Air. Say na chartered plane from Ethiopian airline. Or they hear me? When they just carry our own logo right on top, Nigerian Air. Now why they can't change math? Now they tell us, hey, it's a chartered plane. No, it is not a launch. No, it is just a unveiling. Unveiling what I don't do since 2018. Dayo Olumide, interim chairman Nigerian Air. Is there something you people are not telling us? You get what you are not tell us. It's all right. Now let us listen to the Senate Committee on Aviation as it take touch this matter. They get some kind things to tell us as it take touch this particular matter now. So fellow Nigerians, help me listen to the Senate Committee on Aviation. I'm gonna watch.
The Nigeria Air Project. The issue was shrouded in secrecy to the extent that it was fraudulently displayed as a new national carrier, contrary to the extant court order and international rules that strictly guided airline operations. This indeed was an embarrassment to the committee.
And the issue is, why will you, for whatever reason, having an interim MD be in a hurry to unveil a national carrier on the last day of your administration? Why? The credit will still be, everybody knows that Rome wasn't built in a day, and there is no how you can put an airline, in a day. Why the hurry? What is the issue? This morning, I was with chairman when one of our colleagues came here and said that we said we have manufactured aircraft. Was that not what is in the room? So we too don't feel comfortable. And that's why we said, okay, fine. If there is any explanation, for God's sake, that can take us out of this controversy, Nigerians deserve to know, and rightly so. And that dictates the essence of this meeting.
The Senate Committee on Aviation say, why una dey in a hurry to launch the Nigerian Air? Just few days to Buhari administration leaving office. We will say all the cabinet members, all of them go waka comot, including the Minister of Aviation. So why were you guys in a hurry? That launching happened on the 26th of May. Just 3 days, make Buhari and the people waka comot for office. Now if they launch this Nigerian Air, una here as Senate Committee on Aviation, they ask them, say, why are you in a hurry? Why are you in a hurry? All these years, we all of them inside office for like 8 years. Una not do anything. Though. This Nigerian Air, una not see way to make them work, to make them come to life. Now few days, 3 days, few hours to you leaving office. Now you go charter plane, come launch Nigerian Air on top chartered plane. Say there is something wrong somewhere. Hey, only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. When I hear a Senate Committee on Aviation take table everything, give una. This can only happen in Nigeria. Now make I give una the intel. Una know why this be like this. The Buhari administration will promise us the air. They go give us Nigerian Air. They go bring them to life. Una dey hear me? Now that Nigerian Air now, they don't do, they don't apportion money. Budget, carry money, give them, I can have them anyhow. You understand? They don't chop money for 8 years, they don't do anything. They go, they look and say, make we no come up office for office that they come probe and say, all the money that has been spent on Nigerian Air, where is it? Now if the Minister of Aviation, Huda Sirika, Huda Sirika, now in your screen. Now you rush now, do this end time arrangement so that this airline can come on board. But they forget so Nigerians dey wise. You go charter plane. Plane when you charter, you write on Nigerian Air. Registration number, Ethiopian Airline. And you think say we no go find out. What are they hear me? Abeg, help me listen to another man wey they call Olumide. He is a member of the Aviation Safety Round Table. Una suppose hear wetin this guy gas talk on top this matter. Abeg, help me listen to Olumide. We gonna watch.
Now, based on you being as as savvy as you are in this industry, how did it strike you? How did it come across to you when you listened to the defense of the acting MD saying that it was not a launch, it was not an unveiling, it was just to show you what the logo would look like on it. I'm just wondering how it came across to you.
Looking at you, I don't know how it came across to me. This logo was unveiled 2018 in Farnborough, United Kingdom. 2018, that's when they unveiled that logo. And then, if you remember, there was so much cries about the cost and why going to London to unveil it when the airline belongs to Nigeria and was going to be a national carrier. So I don't understand what they mean by unveiling. What were they unveiling again? You bought an aircraft. It was just a static display that they did on the 27th. But what they promised us on that Friday was that they were coming with an airline that we start flying. But what did we get? We were not deceived by the water cannon reception given to that airline aircraft when it landed at the airport. You don't do that for something. You only do that water cannon for a new carrier that is operating its first scheduled airport flight to your airport. That was deception. And again, the aircraft stood there. You said it was starting to say, why were you not bold enough to come out with the crew?
There you go.
Why were you not come out with the crew? You have seen the Ethiopian crews, both the cabin and cockpit. Why didn't you take people into the aircraft to go and see the aircraft that is for them? That aircraft operated a week before to Israel on behalf of Ethiopian Airlines. You chartered that airline to come to Nigeria. We paid for that charter, and he went back with some Ethiopians, part of our own expenses. And the next day, that aircraft operated scheduled flight for Ethiopian Airlines to Mogadishu. So all you're seeing there was just this sticker out in again. I'm sure as was London and Sababa, they just a stronger water hydrant to remove the Nigerian air. So it was pure deception, pure scam. And look at the funds that have been expended, look at the time that has taken, and I must tell you, in the last The minister came with the government in 2015, and it went to work immediately, almost immediately. Look, if we remove 6 months, look at the time it took the former president to appoint his ministers. We're looking at about 7.5 years. In that period, listen to this: Ibom Air came on board. Desert Nigeria came on board. Green Africa came on board. Value Jet came on board. Rano Air had just come on board. Binan Air had just come on board. Nigerian Eagle was at the verge of coming in. The AOC was ready. People was the aircraft, 3 aircrafts, not 2, 3, not 1. That was they were starting to display. The 3 aircrafts were on ground in Lagos here. Just for them to start, the day they were supposed to pick up the paper, the same minister went behind and ensured that thing was not released. The document was not released to them because the color and name was similar to the stillborn Nigerian Air, and they didn't want somebody to take the shine away. And now, look at the whole government with all the fund, resources, and power available to you. You appointed the DGSA, you appointed the MD Namarco, so you have easy access to get whatever document you need to get. But the struggling Nigerian investors were able to build these airlines all this period, and they're all certified and having the aircraft here. Then only for us, even one that has the government, that has the power of government, bringing an aircraft that belongs to Ethiopian Airlines to deceive Nigerians. And no, it shouldn't go unpunished.
Only me talk inside that video say, look, these people are taking us for a ride. Say even the certifications where they need to fly, they never get anyone. Oh, they hear me? The aviation operators certificates, you understand? AOC, and all this AO, they never get anyone. Now they carry themselves, call land, call launch themselves on top of Nnamdi International Airport. What they ever splash them. Like say they don't launch an airline. Certification I never get. Now all these things open their nyash. When they finally come and tell us say he's unveiling, he's not launching. Rubbish. Can we ever get anything right in this country? All the money that they have apportioned for this sector of the economy gone. They don't chop them. If you call them, they will tell you say, we don't launch them now. What are you doing? We don't launch them. Let the incoming government take over. They just pile problem, keep for whoever will become the president of Nigeria. Now they do so. Money siphoned. What can we ever get right in this country? Now only God go help us for this country. And they tell them, our airlines, other people they get, African countries, Ethiopian airline, the Egypt airline, all these people, all of them, Kenya, all of them get their airline. He reach Nigeria, only enter Wahala. First, when I go unveil our logo for UK. Secondly, when I go charter aircraft from an airline, an African airline, to launch on our own airline, plane on our own get. Thirdly, certifications on our own get. But when I don't work come out for office, money gone. It is okay. So Nigerians, when I don't say CDP, they will never do anything right. They will never. They are going to chop money. It don't finish. Carry the whole 200 million Nigerians, keep under bondage. Come to know with the complaint, say 103 million Nigerians are under the line of poverty. These are streams of income that should bring in money so that we can even settle up, sort out our loans. But people don't siphon them. Aviation, you know, Nigeria, a whole giant of Africa will not get airline. I beg. If you like this update, subscribe to my channel. I beg. Biko, Ejo, Da Allah. Subscribe.